Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to hand it off to the back. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the ball and heads to the left. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. That picks up a first down. He'll spot it at the 39.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson and Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Doesn't hold on. No hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Incompletion makes it second down. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They'll run it here. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, You throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense is coming after him. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Good. Nice job here by this offense of creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Bringing pressure. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The pass rush closing in. Breaking free at the 35. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Wave. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll use the ground game here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Same tailback, another carry.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
The Aggies are on the move here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Tulane offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And now the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down. Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. We'll give it to the running back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead. That's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? He's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make some...
At the 20.
Good coverage there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. Has the first down. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and a chance of interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just trucks the man. He's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. That's a crucial response from this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That's going to be incomplete. A 4th down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back, throwing for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. No press here. The defense backing away. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Works his way inside the 10. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws it to the right. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Touchdown, A&M. This offense cannot be stopped. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And the back gets the football. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Gets the first and still running. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 35, Tulane 24.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
This one will be fair caught. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The offense going with the 3-out.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you go get a touchdown.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Quick throw to the left side. And it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. He'll set the offense up at the 31.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs. First and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Tulane. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Fourth down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Defensive backs up on the line, showing press. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas A&M. There was a foot race, and he won it. Here comes the point after, it sounds. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, A&M. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. It's an option look. Oh, the ball comes loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out short of the end zone at the 7. What a play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical.
Touchdown, Aggies. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He steps out of bounds at the 26. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave. And now they'll empty the backfield in this two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they've got him behind the line. The two-point try fails, and they can't get any closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship.